Extra mailbag question from last week. Noah Janowski asks, of the players with options next year on their contracts, who's most likely to stay? He gives his opinion on a couple of guys. My opinion is one, Reggie Bullock. If you look at his number for next year, it's around $4 million. So it's a very reasonable number for a veteran who can give you something on both ends of the floor. I think the Knicks will end up picking that one up because of Bullock's value on both ends of the floor, and also because I think he becomes a pretty valuable trade chip when trade talks start around mid-December. Because of that low contract number and because he'll be an expiring contract, and he's a veteran, a plug-and-play guy. So I think that's the reason why the Knicks probably picked that option up. You know, teams kind of monitoring the free agency situation would be, I think, surprised if the Knicks picked up Bobby Portis' option, which is around $15.5 million. Elfrid Payton's interesting, $8 million number for next year. I think a lot of that depends on what the Knicks do at point guard in the offseason. Do you draft a point guard? Do you trade for a guy like Chris Paul? If you do you see Elfrid Payton as a veteran presence for that rookie or a backup to Chris Paul? Or do you see Dennis Smith Jr. or Frank Ntilikina in that role? So with Payton, I think it depends a lot on what the Knicks do in the offseason at the lead guard spot. Taj Gibson, $10 million. That's a pretty sizable number, especially because no one knows exactly where the cap is going to land. But I think if Tom Thibodeau is coaching this team next year, you can be pretty confident that Taj Gibson will be on the roster next season for the Knicks.